Alright, I am going to cast a game from our favorite Binsoo. He sent me this replay and he thought it was a pretty fun game. He was pretty proud of himself, so I'm going to watch. And actually what I'm going to do for this one, just to see if I like doing this and see how it feels, I'm going to cast it from his point of view with no tabs open and kind of try and figure out what he's doing, what the opponent's doing, and what I think the appropriate response is. I'm even going to watch it from his camera just to see where I think he should be looking. So when I make points, he should be looking at my cursor and not at the screen. I'll probably be making a lot of points about the mini-map and whatnot. But anyway, this is Tal'Darim Altar, and this is a PvP, as we can see up here. We can even see the pops, but that's okay. On Tal'Darim Altar for PvP, to my knowledge, it's mostly 4-gate. The big reason is there is no ramp for your main. Like you can't just sit on one base going robo and being safe on Tal'Darim like you can do on many other maps, because there's no ramp into your main from your natural. You see it's just flatland. It's right here. I broke it. And you see this ramp to your natural is humongous, so it's really hard to defend 4 gates. So, and Vince is the king of 4 gate. Oh look, Vince scouted him first. That's good. He noticed it before his probe queued away. I think this pylon placement, this gateway placement, is very awkward. I don't think Vince should be doing this. If this guy, for whatever reason or did proxy gated or something weird like that, double gated or something, this pylon is super vulnerable all the way out there, especially with the gateway even behind it. This pylon is just in a very vulnerable place. I don't know what he's really trying to do, trying to be cute like for an expansion later or something. I don't really like it. Shouldn't be doing that. Vince has purposefully cut probes at this point. We can see he was actually clicking on this nexus, looking at no probe production, and he purposely cut probes. I'm not exactly sure what he was thinking there. And the cyber core is a little late. The big thing about PvP is going to be that warp gate mechanic and who can get it the fastest. You really want to have your builds tight. You can also see Vince hasn't started mining gas yet. I think he's forgotten about it. He really needs to get on his horse, and there's his gas. So we're going to see if Vince is going to 4-gate pretty soon. He should be dropping his second assimilator. That will be the indication. If he does not drop the second assimilator, he's probably 4-gating. Vince also has this probe. You can see down here. It's in here. Oh look, here's the gas. So he's not 4-gating, but he has this probe. Broke the camera again. He has this probe down in this guy's base here. He's clicking on it now. He sees it. I think he should try and hide it a little better than just leaving it over there. But he can get a free scout anytime he wants. So probably right around. Oh my God, he forgot warp gate. Right around maybe the 5-minute mark, he should 5:15 mark, he should run in there and see what's going on. So right now Vince has 2 gates building, or he has, this is his second gate. He's gonna have 2 gates up. Here comes a scout. 4:45. It's a little early. What does he clicks on a robo, I believe, and yeah, let me look at the production tab really quick. Yeah, he clicked on a robo for sure. And this guy is probably looking at Vince's base and being like, what the deuce? I mean, what is going on in this guy's base? He must be thinking, what the hell? Because Vince is floating this huge amount of money up here. So you can see there's no tech. There's no anything in this base. There should be things in the base. Oh my God, Vince's robo actually gets blocked there. And now he's gonna hide his robo in the back. I mean, I still don't know why he built his pylons like that. And this probe is actually gonna even scout the robo. So Vince is everything is known to his little opponent here. And Vince is going Stargate, Robo Star. Oh, and he cancels the Robo. He doesn't. Vince is up to his normal shenanigans. But look at this money starting to float. It's not good. This warp gate is very late. If a crisp 4-gate, the warp gate will finish at about 5:55, 5:50, and the warp gate will actually be online at about 6:05. So 6 minutes is right around the time of a normal 4-gate. You can see Vince's cyber core isn't even done yet. Or warp gate research isn't even done yet. So yes, this is quite delayed. And wow, Vince is ballering up and nexusing. This is a completely blind nexus. He has no idea what the person is doing. And I guess Vince has just decided, well, you know, sometimes you just gotta. So his warp gate is done. I'd like to see him morph them, and there he goes. And now he's probably going to build a Void Ray. Yes, he's building a Void Ray, chrono boosting it. But we can actually see Vince has completely stopped building probes. Completely stopped. Just every time you see his Nexus, he just look at it. It's not building any probes, and I'm pretty sure he's not even fully saturated. There, he's building a probe right now. So let's look at the unit count. Look, 21 to 34. This is huge difference. This is because Vince has actually cut probes. I would almost bet that this guy does not have an expansion either. Let's look. Yeah, see, he doesn't have an expansion either. So, oh, and Vince does see this push out. He also happens to see this warp in with that probe, which is very nice. But this Void Ray, oh, Void Ray. Oh, okay, so Vince is gonna, oh, he's gonna try sniping Immortal with the Void Ray. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Oh wow, he's actually getting through the shields pretty well. Vince better run that Void Ray. Oh my god, this Void Ray dies, the game's over. Oh my god. So Vince can still see the rally across the map right here. I'm guessing this is another Immortal because anything else would have been warped in at this pylon. So I'm gonna guess this push has about 3 Immortals in it. Oh my god, I didn't have it on his camera. So yeah, here, there's the other Immortal that I was talking about, the third Immortal, which Vince is going to get for free. Very nice. But Vince is actually just focused on that one Immortal. You don't have to look at that. Like, your Void Ray is going to kill it. Well, look at your army and look at your micro. Like, this is just not good. His whole army is split up. He's not really controlling it well. The Stalker's sitting there. He has an extra Void Ray coming in. You can see the kind of like discombobulation Vince is feeling right now. He just doesn't really have the units, and he's not organized enough would be the best way I put it. His army is just not organized. And look, he sees him out again, and I bet he's gonna shoot it. What's he doing? Oh, he's going for the pylon. That's very risky, Vince. But oh, very nice force fields. I like those force fields. He's gonna get to do some damage to these Stalkers. The main problem in this army is the Stalker count. If he can get this, oh, kill the pylon, oh my god, that was huge. So the Stalker count is the main problem. This Void Ray should be focusing on the Stalkers. Vince is because the Void Rays will deal with everything else. So you can see here, even though the 2 Immortals win the ground fight, there's nothing for them to attack, and they're given up for free to the 3 Void Rays. Vince is again floating money. I really wonder if his Stargate is going. No, it's not. And there goes his first Stargate. And he's building probes. So, Vince is not all-inning, but, I mean, we can actually look at the pops. Even though Vince has an expansion and had just held off an attack, he's still under the pop of this guy. So this is a very weird-looking game. I mean, Vince still only has 2 gates. You can go 3 gate off of 1 base, 3 gate Stargate. It's very all in, but you can do it. The fact that he has an expansion means he could probably do 4 gate Stargate, and Zoidberg just leaves the game. Okay, wait, we have to back up. We have to back up a little bit. We have to see exactly what happens after this attack, because I don't even think Vince knows why he won this game. Let's look. So here comes the all in. This is the big attack that I had pointed out. This was the risky move. The problem with this move is that if this army hadn't been pushing up and moved down, this Void Ray is given up for free. Also, if this guy was quick on his warp in, this Void Ray would probably be given up for free because Vince probably isn't looking over there. So during this moment, Vince is probably just staring at this battle. Maybe focus firing on this Void Ray or something, but he's probably just staring at this battle. He needs to be macroing at this moment. He chrono boosted this warp gate, but he's not building anything, so it's kind of a wasted chrono boost in that sense. This Stargate is idle and everything like that. Let's look at this guy. This guy is way oversaturated. Oh wow, that's way oversaturated. All these probes are actually not mining. They're not doing anything. So this is 8, 12, 14 probes that are actually doing nothing. He only has 1 con disguiser. So the guy is actually dead. I mean, he could probably cancel, warp in 4 Stalkers and hold this, to be honest. But This guy, I mean, he has way too many probes. This is like the Unicon, 43 to 27 probes, and Vince is the one with the expansion. Vince not doing the best on managing his probe count, but he has perfect saturation for maximum mining. Every probe on this bottom line actually mines about half of what the probes on the top two lines mine. So he's actually saturated well for efficiency, but I mean, Vince got to keep up on the probe production. That would be the main advice that I have for him. Keep up on the probe production and keep up on the macro. Don't necessarily be looking at the fights as they're happening. While I know it's the fun thing and that's the aesthetic thing to be doing, that's not always the thing that you want to be doing. You want to be macroing. You want to make sure you don't have idle buildings, especially the Stargate. It's the key to this kind of a funky build that Vince did. I think he needs to be watching this Stargate's cooldown. He can't be just letting it idle like how he did, and he needs to build more production facilities and more probes. The reason that this production probably feels okay to him is because he doesn't build enough probes. He should not have 27 and this guy should not have 43. It should probably be exactly reversed, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, so if Vince were to keep up on probe production and keep building his probes, he would flow a ton of money with just this. He would just flow, and there's just nothing he can do about it because this is actually producing. He needs 1, 2, probably 5 gates and a Stargate off of 2 bases to be well off in terms of production. So that would be my advice to Vince. But this is pretty fun. I think it's pretty interesting watching it from Vince's point of view. I also thought it was pretty funny that this guy just left and Vince probably had no idea why he left. But GG, and maybe I'll do more of these later.